growing up and growing old. Don't you feel the time moving forward every morning when we rise? If only we could make it right before the sun says goodnight.
Okay. Alright, okay. We got it fixed. Alright, we back, everyone. We back. It's fine. Someone just spilled Coke all over where we were before.
Wait. Which kind of Coke?
Oh, the soda kind.
Oh. The original recipe? Or
the new age one, so kids aren't addicted to drugs.
Okay. I'm hip to it, yeah.
So what were you trying to say about Endgame spoilers?
Fuck you people and your Endgame spoilers. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was saying. It doesn't matter. I already know all the spoilers that matter. It's infuriating. Oh my god. Like, I haven't seen the movie yet. Like, one of I'm probably the last man on earth that hasn't seen the movie yet. And I already know. And I'm not going to be a dick like the rest of you out there and say what I know that I know, because if I do that, then you'll know what I know, and then I'll be the dick. So I'm not doing the whole I know what you know because I know because you fucked it up for me. So I'm not doing that. Not going to do it.
Okay, as long as we got it all set up.
No. I have a different rant. I have a different thing.
Oh yeah, you guys missed it while we were trying to get everything fixed. We heard the news about how on the short list for DC's next Batman, since Batfleck, like I predicted, would not pass over, they're just like, what about if we get Robert Pattinson or Nicholas Hoult to be Batman?
I just had an aneurysm. It passed. Much like a heart attack, which normally don't. I mean, they don't normally pass like that. But I did,
Yeah.
It had to work its way through my brain. Past that blockage, I survived because I have faith. And I'm losing it ever so slightly because DC, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing?
Well,
why are you purposefully destroying the most the money-making franchise that you have out of Batman? I'm gonna vomit.
Just work through the pain. Just work through the pain.
We gave you the solution. Me and V gave you the solution months ago. Months ago. V, you want to run through that solution quick?
We said get Michael Keaton where he is now, as he is in age, and make the Batman Beyond movie. There's enough setup where what you had in the Tim Burton verse to make it happen, to make your own Batman Beyond. You already got how the Joker was killed, so you can make the Joker's children, all the other bad guys, cliques happen. You had the money-making idealism, or, like Hubs pointed out before, get Keanu Reeves Batman and call it square.
And that was a text I shot to V, actually. So we didn't actually say that one live on air, but yeah, Keanu, fuck it. If you're going to bring Robert Pattinson and Nicholas Hoult, and nothing against Nicholas Hoult, I love the guy. He's great as Beast. He's a great actor. I loved him in the zombie movie, God. Warm Bodies.
Yeah, Warm Bodies, like the Romeo and Juliet of zombie movies.
Yes. I love him as an actor. I do not want him as Batman. I don't want him as Batman.
He's not really the Batman. Neither one of them are, because Robert Pattinson, his career, as sad as it is, his career was dead the moment he was playing as Edward Cullen in the Twilight movies.
Well, see, okay, I agree with you, yes, but the fact that was the franchise that made him, and he's moving from vampire to Batman kind of pisses me off a little bit for multiple reasons, aside from the whole sparkly vampire thing.
Yeah.
there is so much wealth of information and knowledge to draw from of all prior mistakes that DC has made when it came to fucking Batman. All right. Okay, so you landed three big movies outside of the Tim Burton universe, right? With the Batman universe, and that was with Christian Bale, and
Right.
Christian Bale failed because he's not that kind of actor. He flat out said he wasn't going to do a Justice League movie. He didn't want to do it because he's too pretentious, quite frankly.
Yeah, that is Christian Bale.
Don't get me wrong, he's a great actor. I love him. Fucking go watch American Psycho. You'll be confused for months. But either way, and you'll find a new love for Huey Lewis in the News.
I mean, the book that was based off is even weirder, but we're not gonna get to that one today.
However, as much as I like Christian Bale as Batman, I liked Heath Ledger more as the Joker. Still, a Jack Nicklaus fan of the Joker. I like both. I'm one of those that actually likes both. Not many people out there can say that. They pick one or the other. Personally, I think Tim Burton did a great job of directing those first
Two movies, and
two
then
movies.
Joel Schumacher took over for the third and fourth one, which, oh boy.
And then you know what? When Ben Affleck took over and became the new Batman, the Batman vs Superman Batman. Yeah, I know, V. I know you don't like it. I have to be honest. He did a lot better than I was expecting him to compared to what he played for Daredevil. All right? When I saw Batman vs Superman and I saw the brutality that he put, into those scenes fighting the bad guys, that, he killed numerous men right there.
Yeah, he was channeling his inner Michael Keaton.
Yes, and I loved it. I fucking loved it. And to be honest, I'm gonna be honest again. You want to, you could do this even today, DC. You could fix this now. You could still have Ben Affleck as Batman. He could be the young Batman, and Michael Keaton could be the old Batman, and it would still be a good film or better film than with Robert Pattinson or Nicholas Hoult. Again, nothing against Nicholas Hoult. I love him. He's a great actor. Not Batman.
Yeah, there's just so much wrong with that short list because there are so many actors I could have seen better portraying as Batman, and this is coming from someone that despises Ben Affleck as a human being, not as an actor, as a human being. There are numerous other actors I would have chosen over him to be Batman.
I'm not focusing on Ben Affleck though. I'm just saying.
Oh no! I'm about to get to the rant itself, but the short list of let's choose between Robert Pattinson and Nicholas Hoult, where I am a fan of both of them, where Robert Pattinson was in one of my favorite tragic love story movies of Remember Me. It's part of my top 100 favorite films of all time, and Nicholas Hoult captivated me when he was in Skins as Tony. Probably one of the biggest sociopaths I've ever known from Britain. I love both of them, even though they've had rough edges for some parts of their career. But they don't exhume what makes Batman who he is. He is a broken man with a lot of deep-seated issues, not only from his parents' murder, but from the training, the experiences that he went into to become Batman, the psychologically breaking moments of his life, from getting his spine and spirit broken by Bane, to having his heart torn asunder by Selena Kyle numerous times, to having so many people in his life get murdered again and again and again. You don't get two very thin actors that play like certain broody teenagers to play a seriously dark, broken man that has to conquer the world.
Which is why I thought Ben Affleck was good. His parents weren't killed when he was a child, but his life after that, and fame and stardom, did not treat him well, and he didn't make the right choices, and he didn't make the right decisions, and he ended up making all the wrong decisions. I thought that's why Batman was a pretty good role for Ben Affleck, and I thought he kind of I thought he kind of smashed it. Even if you don't like him, that's fine. That's okay. You don't have to like him as a person. I thought he was a good Batman.
I just can't get past him as a person, Aaron.
I
I'm
understand, but he's friends with Matt Damon, so there's got to be something there. I like Matt Damon. Fuck. Who doesn't like Matt Damon? Let's not. Just before you speak. Let's not.
But still, that's the biggest issue that I think is... Like, this is what's grinding my gears a lot about how DC's whole casting thing is. Like, not only from what they've done with Batman, but their choice in what to do with the Flash in that same regard. We have two different Flashes of two different universes, even though it would have been an easier fix to be like, the one from the TV verse could cross over into the movie verse.
So I get what DC's trying to do, right? Because so many more people like, God, I used to be able to recite his name, fucking the TV Flash.
If only Sally was here.
Yeah, yes, and I'm so sorry. Normally I can remember this stuff, and right now I'm drawing a blank because I'm so angry about the Batman casting thing. But I'm just, anyways. So the TV Flash, more people like the TV Flash than like Ezra Miller's Flash, which is the Justice League DC Universe Cinematic Universe Flash.
Well, did you see that run animation they did for him? It looked like he was fucking pigeon-toed trying to run across the stage.
It doesn't matter. The point is, they have... So what DC is trying to do is they're trying to... Instead of putting all their eggs in one basket, like Marvel, basically, they're putting all of their money into the movies and nothing into the TV. A little bit into the TV. You got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? Which is the only successful TV series besides Cloak and Dagger and...
Well, there were like Daredevil, Jessica Jones.
Yeah, but
and even Luke Cage was picking up in funding really quickly.
But as soon as Netflix found out that Disney was going to create their own streaming service and they were going to pull all of the stuff off of Netflix's shelves, Netflix was like, fuck that. So Marvel was putting all of their eggs basically into one basket while littering some stuff into some smaller things. Meanwhile, DC's over here like, we don't even have a basket. Remember the whole drunken DC thing?
Yeah.
Throwing darts against the board. That's what's happening. They don't have a basket to put everything in, so they're just spreading everything out. That's why the whole the Joaquin Phoenix Joker doesn't even take place in any DC universe cinematic universe at all. It's just standalone. Kind of like Suicide Squad now is, even though it was supposed to be part of the whole Batman vs Superman universe, which is no longer happening. It's now standalone. Suicide Squad was standalone. Suicide Squad 2, which is coming out, apparently, is going to be standalone.
Birds of Prey might be standalone. I don't
Batwoman with Ruby Rose, which is going to be a TV series, right? Along with the Flash.
So.
Yes, on the WB, I think. I'm not quite sure. So basically, they were like, we have so many eggs, but no baskets. Marvel's like, we have a basket full of eggs. Let's spread it out. DC's like, we have so many eggs, but no basket. That's exactly what's going on. I know what's going on, and it pisses me off because every chance they get to make a wrong decision, they do. They're like the Bizarro universe of Marvel. All right?
It's like DC. This is a bad idea. We understand.
But we're going to do it anyways. It's for the betterment of our universe.
And then it's just like, shit. We done lost funding. Who'd we lose it to? Well, let's see. Endgame just took over the world record for highest grossing film of all time.
I mean, I know we're not syndicated and nobody from DC is probably listening to us, but right now, when I say DC Universe, do you want to make your money back? Put Michael Keaton as Batman.
Definitely.
Make any movie you fucking want. It doesn't matter. It could be Batman Beyond. It could be Batman 50 years later. It could be Old Man Batman. I don't give a fuck. Michael Keaton as Batman and write a fucking story. You don't even have to have an existing story. Michael Keaton fits the role. He's already played it. You could make it a sequel to the previous two Batman films that were made from Tim Burton, and it would fit. Not only would it fit, it would sell. It would fucking sell. Get Jack Nicklaus. Get Jack Nicklaus back. There's your Batman Beyond storyline right there. Fucking infect Tim Drake with the Joker virus. Jack Nicklaus is hidden somewhere in the back with the fucking creepy smile that everybody knows he has and loves. Oh, there's your moneymaker right there. It may not make $1 billion. Oh, you know what?
It just might.
It just might make $1 billion, DC. Do you know why? Do you know why Endgame made so much money? It's not just because you've built it up over 20 years. It's not just because you've made characters recognizable. It's because you took something from the past, i.e. Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr., the original, the one that started it all, the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle. You kept him running through the whole series, which you didn't do, DC, but you could take it back. Nostalgia. That's what it's all about. Robert Downey Jr.'s in Endgame? Fucking bring fucking Michael Keaton back. Let him have the last crack at Batman. He goes on Tonight shows all the time, says he's Batman. Why not?
Another key thing for that example, look at what Marvel did with Wolverine in Logan.
Exactly.
It may not have been like the $1 billion thing, but it was a beautiful story enough to make people be like, yo, this is one of the greatest X-Men movies ever.
Make it a swan song, if that's what you want to do, to introduce the next Batman, which is what they had originally planned for Joseph Gordon-Levitt at the end of The Dark Knight Rises anyways.
Yeah.
And they never followed through.
Nope.
And why they didn't follow, because I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt would have made a great Batman. He's a great actor. And they placed him at the right time. He was, they had the small character development, but they could have built that up in the it would have been the fourth film. His second film, but it would have been the fourth film. So many missteps, so many things gotten wrong. How come Marvel can take 10 different directors to make the same fucking,
formulaic movie to make $1 billion overnight? Well, one, I think it's because unlike the source material from DC being changed over like every couple of years with like, oh yeah, we gotta retcon everything, so here you go. Like Marvel's consistent continuity kind of makes it easier for directors to be like, okay, we'll just skim through these storylines to make something happen.
Yeah, but V, you don't even... Okay, listen to this. You don't even have to retcon anything with the Batman franchise or the Justice League franchise or anything else in DC. Get this, all right? Just play it out. Michael Keaton is Batman, right?
Yes.
Christian Bale's Batman is the beginning.
Yes.
Okay, so Christian Bale is chronologically the first Batman.
Right.
Goes through, hits the Joker, hits Bane. You can write this shit up, DC. Take notes. Okay. Michael Keaton is the middle-aged Batman. Christian Bale's the beginning Batman. Michael Keaton's the middle-aged Batman. Ben Affleck is the brutal Batman, right? Batman when he meets Superman, right?
I suppose.
So you could even toss it up, say Christian Bale first, Ben Affleck second, Michael Keaton third, right?
Makes sense.
In chronological order, and then cast off to the future, maybe do a fucking Flashpoint movie, right? Me and V talked about that before. Flash is the fucking genius who can do whatever the fuck he wants. Michael Keaton is now old Batman. Bring it full circle. You don't even have to change continuity. You could keep all of those other movies that you've already made with Batman, with all the different actors, including George Clooney and Val Kilmer. Oh!
With the bat nipples.
And you could keep it continuity and still have Michael Keaton come back, play Batman, old Batman, kick ass, for a Flashpoint movie, because that's where it resets, right, V? We all talked about this.
Yeah, that's one of the restarts.
That's where it resets. Start over, fresh and brand fucking new. You've already got the fucking Batman from Michael Keaton, and start Batman Beyond. Or start something completely different and fix your fuck up. But yet, you cease to not disappoint. Meaning, there is no way you can fail to disappoint.
Yeah, I could see that.
How many times, V, do we have to write these fucking writers and directors a perfect script and they fuck it up?
I don't know. Like, I think during our first ever podcast, which I re-listened to recently, we did kind of foreshadow Android 21 before Dragon Ball Z Fighters dropped.
There you go, another Android. Fuck, we should start getting paid for this shit, you know?
We should. Where's our money, Bandai Namco?
This is just, oh my god. I can't take it anymore. DC is like fighting so hard. So basically what they're doing is every time Marvel puts out a movie, DC announces something to ride in the coattails, right?
Mm.
And then Marvel puts out something like Endgame, and then DC comes along and is like, oh, we'll take the scraps. We'll take what's left over because people are interested in superheroes again. Everybody thought it was stale, but it's not stale because Endgame just fucking almost outsold Avatar. So we're gonna sweep this in, and we're taking scraps, and they're eating trash when they really could be on top. Because
they really could, since they've been consistent for years.
Yes, and not only that, but they have the deeper and darker and more relatable storylines. Marvel's universe is all about empowerism and how you can be better, and how just because you're different doesn't mean you're worse. You know, Marvel's all about positivity, basically. Whereas DC it strikes more at the heart of depression. It strikes more at the heart of the darkness in humanity, and how there's light in humanity, but not everything in this life is, you know, positive, and how to get through that that negative time. And they've always painted themselves as that, and I don't know why they haven't embraced it. You know, like they did it. Okay, so they hit a home run with Titans on the DC network. They hit a home run.
I haven't watched it yet.
I've seen some of it, and it's pretty. I mean, aside from the whole fact that Batman kind of goes on a murdering spree, which I don't understand or get, but whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a thing in Titans. Batman goes on a murdering spree.
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, it's still doing very positively. I don't. I mean, and they have shows like The Flash. They've had
Smallville, Gotham, Supergirl, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh, which Arrow is ending this year as well. Arrow is in its final season.
I heard.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell DC. Fucking pay me to tell you what to do, because it'll be a million times better than what you're already doing. How about that? Just me and V. You give me and V a paycheck, and we'll tell you what not to do, and you don't do that, and then we'll be like, okay, do this, and you'll make money. How about that?
It's like, okay, DC, I know you're enjoying eating trash, okay? We understand this, but you need to stop. But trash! Stop it. Just stop it right the fuck now, okay? Here's $1 million fucking idea, okay?
And don't get me wrong. Again, I'll restate. I love Nicholas Hoult as an actor. I love him. I love him in the X-Men franchise as Beast. I loved him in Warm Bodies. I love him in just about everything he does. I can't say the same about Robert Pattinson, V. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't do it. Ever since he came out as a sparkly vampire, I can't fucking do it. Can't fucking do it.
It's fine. It's fine. A lot of people felt that way. Then they saw Water for Elephants, Remember
No.
Me.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on Robert Pattinson.
Just his filmography.
He's a great actor.
Like anyone that can stomach Twilight enough for 5 fucking movies is like.
No. It's not even that. It's the whole. He played a vampire. Now he wants to play Batman. Those things are too close, and I can't.
Way too close.
I can't even. Anyways, so when DC hears this,
yes,
and they want to come to us,
mm-hmm.
and they want to be like, "Hey, you guys, we heard your podcast," which will never happen. But if they do, and we'll be like, "Okay, yeah," and they're like, So we got drunk the other night with Marvel, and we started just listening to these random podcasts, and we came across yours, and we're like, holy cow, we'd heard these ideas before, but the way you said it, the way you threw it out there, it just, when I was throwing those darts against the wall, and the one fucking hit the lotto machine, and then the other one hit the soda machine, which I know bars usually don't have soda machines, but this one hit a soda machine. Don't ask me how. So when we did that and we were listening to your podcast, we were like, whoa. We've heard these ideas before, but not quite like this.
Not like this.
And then me and you are going to look at each other and we're going to be like, yeah, we know exactly where you were.
Yeah.
You fucking slut. And they're going to look at us and be like, but we really, really like your... Could we possibly maybe use this idea, even though Jimmy Kimmel came up with it first, after Michael Keaton played, what was it, Vulture in Spider-Man: Homecoming?
I don't
know.
And
then we're gonna look at them together and we're gonna be like, what's our paycheck? What's our paycheck gonna look like? First of all,
yeah,
it'll be $1 million guaranteed up front. I mean, you're gonna look at each other and we're gonna be like, I don't know. Endgame just made $1 billion.
Yeah.
2 billion. 2 billion. 2.7 billion. 2.7 billion.
It's still climbing along with DVD sales.
They're going up. I mean, I don't know. They got a lot of fucking money coming. All right. How about 2 million? I mean, you were gonna look at each other.
2 million.
I could really use 2 million, V.
I could too. It's gonna be like 2 million for both of us, or just all together, or like what's the deal?
All right. So here's the deal. We'll do 5 million. We'll split it halfway, so you each get 2.5. How about that?
Let's discuss this.
Okay. Hey V, what do you think about 2.5 million apiece? Huh?
I mean, 2.5 million would really help me and the missus.
Yeah, I could put the kids through college with that, and buy a new house. I can afford to sell this house. I'm sorry, DC. I think we're gonna have to turn down your offer.
Yeah.
DC's gonna look at us like, are you? I'm gonna throw this out there. Are you? I'm just gonna say, are you? Like, did somebody cut off your oxygen? Like, and I'm gonna have to look right back at DC and say, yeah, maybe they did. Maybe they did. But 2.5 million.
That's a little too soft.
To almost 3 billion, right, V? That's what 3 billion.
Sounds about right.
So, like, okay, I can't do the math in my head right now, but 2.5 billion out of 3 billion, 2.5 million out of 3 billion, that's like...
We're like short several million. We're
like short like $1 billion. like you could pay me and V $1 billion and still not get to 3. Do you see what I'm saying here? Well, but if we okay, hold on now, you two. If we did that, let's say we paid you each $1 billion for this movie that has not come out yet, that you're swearing is going to make $1 billion.
We're promising it'll make $4 billion.
That still does not equal $3 billion. See, we pay you $2 billion.
But we would be promising you twice the billion, though, DC. Do you not hear what's coming out of our mouths?
Yes, but we haven't made the film yet, and we can't guarantee that. And that's when me and you both, we look at DC and we're like, have you seen the shit you put out? And paid for. Have you not?
Excluding your own animated series and all that sort of stuff, which is how you make the funding for this shit, you're not really that smart with what you decide to do, DC.
It is clear to us that you are not afraid to lose money, DC. Which is why we are okay. Look, me and V, we can come to a compromise. Okay. 500 million apiece. How about that? Sound good? That sound good?
That sounds good to me.
I'll agree to that. Let's do that. Signed, sealed, delivered. That's it, DC. Right there. 500 mil apiece. You take your fucking movie ideas and run with them. And that's it. You don't even have to pay me royalties after that. I could care less. V, that's another thing. You got to talk to V about that. I'm 500 mil. I'm clear. I'm done. I'm out.
I want 2% royalties.
You take it. You fucking negotiate that shit. You want these ideas, 500 mil and out. All right? Look, Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, I have to say, DC, I'm clapping. I'm clapping right now because that trailer is creepy as fuck, and it's supposed to be, and it should be. However, it takes place in the 70s before any continuity of any fucking shit you have going on right now, and this is what we're trying to fix. We're trying to bring everything together.
So it's like, we're gonna have a kid version of Bruce. Where have we seen this before?
Think you can run with it for like a minute, V? I have to take I have to step away for a minute.
It's fine. But yeah, ultimately for what we're getting at is DC, you are so fucking stupid. There are so many brilliant ideas on the table that you could run with to make your whole continuity issues better, to not only usurp Marvel, but could have been on top decades beforehand. You already got the numbers, what you needed from just children's programming alone to know how to make a solid storyline for what you need to do, because that's how good marketing is handled. But instead, you decided that this isn't good enough. We're going to take all the marketing numbers that we know is right, how the trends are working, and then just decide to throw that shit out the window because our demographic doesn't know a damn thing. Which is how you also fucking ended up with the New 52 comic book line, but whatever. So, wrapping up the stupidity waves of about a quadrillion billion districts of idiocy, the only thing I can really think of is that I wonder what the hell the next generation of things is going to be for how films will be enacted for DC, because I'm losing faith in what could happen for all these movies.
We're all losing faith. Honestly, I'm sorry, V, but I really think that you should have pushed through with the Ben Affleck and kept him on. But since they've abandoned it, and since Ben Affleck has left of his own volition, I really think the only direction to go is to reboot. And the only way you can reboot is bring in somebody like Michael Keaton and start a Flashpoint fucking universe.
Yeah.
I mean, not only does it make sense, you have a recognizable character, right? Which Shit, there's so much you could do with Michael Keaton. You could make him the Flashpoint Batman. You could make him...
No, wait. They already established who they would want for Thomas Wayne, though.
I know, Negan.
Yeah.
Which you could still technically do, but...
Technically, yeah.
I mean, so you could have a nice touching moment with Michael Keaton and Jeffrey Dean Morgan in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which would be freaking pretty cool, considering that Michael Keaton is older than Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It would be super touching. It would almost be like an Interstellar. Have you seen Interstellar, the movie?
I have recently, and it's okay.
Like that time travel moment where, you know, the son is actually older than the father, and it almost makes it more touching because it's. Anyways, look at these ideas, DC. Look at these fucking ideas. You fucking whores.
Yeah.
Throwing darts against the wall because you're too drunk because Marvel's making all the money and you're like, I want scraps. Ugh. We're giving you fucking gold here.
You fucking bastards.
Should be drinking more water, lady, please. We got something to feed. You will always be something I will be me.